Hey everybody, my name is Natalie Duncan-Emmons. I wanted to thank you for listening to this episode of The Morning Show. I'm the creator, the producer, and the host of the show. We want you to check out our website. It's themorningshowwithnatalie.com. You can go to that website. You can see all about our sponsors, all about the show. You can even listen to live episodes while they're going on right there from the website. Another way to listen to the show live is go to Live 365. You can download that app and just search for The Morning Show. It's right there. Super easy. We want you to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you will. That way you can keep up with what's going on The Morning Show. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. My name is Natalie Duncan-Emmons, and you are listening to The Morning Show. And I'm so happy to have some new friends of ours here on The Morning Show. This is our first time to introduce them, and I've been excited about it. It's our new friends, the Divinity Trio. We've got Tony Brown with us, and we have Mr. Jonathan Dodrell. Are you there, guys?
Yeah, we are.
And Jonathan, I hope I said your last name correctly. I didn't ask you that before we started. I just assumed I knew how to say it.
Hey, you nailed it. I'm impressed.
I don't usually get that right. There is, of course, Divinity Trio. There are three of you guys. So Jonathan, your dad is part of the group too, Johnny Dodrell, but he's not here today. But we want to send a shout out to Johnny and be sure and recognize him. But we do have Jonathan and Tony. Look, I don't know a lot about Divinity Trio. All I know is that I love to hear you guys sing. And I love your music, and that's about it. I know you're from up in Indiana, which is way above Mississippi.
Oh, yeah.
And that's about it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to turn it over to you guys and let you introduce yourself to The Morning Show because we want to know all about you.
Sure. Well, thank you guys so much for having us on. We're excited to be able to do this with you all. And we are from a little town in central Indiana called Greenfield. And we've been together now going on 3 years.
Yep,
yeah,
3 years.
Ministry is entering our third year. And man, we're excited. God has opened so many doors for us just in the last 3 years. And I think highlighted by our appearance on main stage at National Quartet Convention last year.
Yep.
And
Wow.
just one of the coolest things that we've ever got to do, kind of a dream come true for us. And but we have, man, we could tell stories for hours about, the things that God's done for us and opened doors for us. And but man, we love what we do. We're Tony and I have been friends for a long time. And when we started talking about putting this ministry together, we were able to kind of pull my dad in with us, and it's just
It was perfect timing.
it was.
Me and Jonathan, or Jonathan and I, we had each traveled with different groups across the country growing up. And so when it came time to put Divinity Trio together, actually when we had met, I was with the quartet and he was with another group. And when both of those groups had retired, it just seemed like God put everything together just how it needed to be. Johnny was available as well,
Right.
to sing that baritone part, and the pieces just fell together exactly as they should.
Well, I'll say this, even though I don't know you guys personally, this sound is incredible. And it's exactly what I grew up with. Thinking in my mind what Southern gospel was supposed to sound like. You nail that sound.
Sure.
And here on The Morning Show, we mix it up. We try to present a show that can appeal to everybody. In a 10-minute time, you may hear the Gaither Vocal Band and then Ann Wilson and then Balsam Range. You're going to hear a great variety because
Right.
we want to reach as many people as we can, and not
Amen.
everybody likes the same thing. But to
Right.
me, you guys are the meat and potatoes of Southern gospel music, and it's just what it's supposed to sound like. And I love it. And I listen to it and I think, okay, is this Paid in Full? Is this the Booth Brothers? Is this Legacy 5? And I think it's just a perfect mix of all three of them. So
Well,
it's
thank you very
incredible.
much. We appreciate that.
And I want to play one off of that latest album. It's called Divinity and Friends, and we're going to talk about why it's called Divinity and Friends in a second. But one of those songs is, what did we say we were going to play, guys? Greatly
Greater
Blessed?
still.
Oh, Greater Still. All right. We're going to play Greater Still off the album. It's a great song. It's a cool song. This is the first time that The Morning Show is getting to hear Divinity Trio. So get ready, guys, because they're pretty incredible. Here they are, Divinity Trio.
Great was the burden I couldn't bear, the sorrow and shame in my heart of despair. Great was the guilt and unbearable load, the weight of my sin and the debt that I owe. But greater still God's grace. Mercy revealed that the cross displayed. The victory was won on Calvary's hill. For where sin is great, grace is greater still. We're called to follow, but sometimes we fall. And oh, there is pardon He offers to all. It's hard to escape the pain and regret when great are the failures we can't forget. But greater still is God's grace. Mercy revealed that the cross displayed. The victory was won on Calvary's hill. For where sin is great, grace is greater still. Grace, grace, God's grace. Grace that will pardon and cleanse within. Grace, grace, God's grace. Where sin is great, grace is greater still. Greater still is God's grace. Mercy revealed that the cross displayed. The victory was won on Calvary's hill. For where sin is great, grace is greater still. Where sin is great, oh, where sin is great, where sin is great, grace is greater still. Grace is greater still.
All right, there's that song Greater Still by our guest of the day, Divinity Trio. That album that song came from, we talked about it, is called Divinity and Friends, and there's a reason that it's called Divinity and Friends. Tell us about the special guest that you had on that album and what makes it so special to you.
Oh, absolutely. So we've had a lot of people that have influenced us and the music we like. Of course, we grew up listening to most everybody's favorites, the Cathedrals, Gold City, Greater Vision, Legacy 5, you know. So
I could tell. I could hear some of that Legacy 5 influence in there.
You hear it in there. And so we got to do our first two albums. And then when it came to this third album, we just had so many people that had influenced us and supported us in what we were doing that we pulled them in to sing some songs with us. So, of course, we have Matt Fouch with Legacy 5 singing Wayfaring Stranger on this album. We have Steve Ladd with the Old Paths. Shout out to Steve. He's singing a hit song for the Old Paths, Broken People. So I got to sing with Steve on that one. And then who else do we have?
Bob Sellers, formerly of the Kingsmen Quartet. We actually got to do an old Kingsmen classic on there as well. And then Tony's dad actually got to do one with us on there, and that was kind of just a really special. That was kind of special for all of us, but I mean Tony for sure. Just being able to have his dad come into the studio, and Tony grew up, singing with his family, and having his dad there working with us was it was a pretty special moment.
Oh, I bet. Y'all had some incredible singers on this album. We're familiar with all those groups. We love all those groups. And so let's play one. I'm going to let you pick which one that we play off of this album that has a special guest. What do you want to do? What you want our people to hear?
Wayfaring Stranger with Matt Fouch.
Let them hear what we sound like with a bass singer.
Good choice. I love that one. Let's do it. This one is Divinity Trio with a bass singer. Here we go. Wayfaring Stranger.
I am a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through this world of There's no sickness, no toil nor danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my mother. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I know dark clouds are gonna gather round me. I know my way is rough and steep. Oh, beautiful fields are lying just before me, where God's redeemed their vigils keep. I'm going there to see my Father. I'm going there no more to roam. Ooh, I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. Somebody take me. I can see the lights of home shining through. Oh, yeah.
All right, I love that. You guys sound pretty good with a bass singer.
Thank you very much.
That could catch on. Well, there's one more album that I just wanted to mention. I know you guys have to go. I appreciate you spending some time with us here on the morning show this morning, but there's another album that I've been listening to an awful lot, and it's that Classics and Hymns album. And, you know, everybody seems to do that. Everybody wants one of those hymns and classics album, and I think everybody should do one, but some people just do it. Some people do it better than others, you know? I mean, some people just nail it and it seems a little magical, and you guys did. I mean, for sure, you just nailed some of these classics. And I've been listening to it off and on all day. Well, I've been listening to it for several days, but today I've really been listening to it, just trying to decide which one of these do I want to play this morning. And I think I want to do that. I think I want to do that old song, Gone. You know, several people have recorded that through the years, but I'm going to tell you, I've never heard it sung any better than you guys sang it.
Thank you. We love it. It's a staple.
Yeah, tell us about what made you choose that old song.
Again, you know, we grew up listening to Doug Anderson. He's from here in Central Indiana as well. And we've gotten the privilege to know Doug over the last couple of years. And just hearing him sing that song with signature sound as we were kids growing up, it just became something that we just fell in love with. And so when we started putting music together, we decided that we wanted to do that old song. And it's really just become kind of a staple for Divinity Trio.
We do it every concert.
Every concert.
Wow.
Every
You
concert.
should. You should. I grew up listening to Teddy Huffam sing it. That's how far back I
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we love it.
yeah. And
We love it.
nobody sang it quite like Teddy did, you know,
No,
but
they
you
didn't.
but
No.
you guys sure did it justice. Here it is. Look, let me tell you bye before we play this song. Thank you so much for spending time with us. It's an honor to meet you guys.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you all for having us, and thank you for sharing our music, and thank you for everything you're doing for Southern Gospel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're having a blast. And Divinity Trio, you have a friend here on the morning show, okay?
All right.
Sounds good.
Here they are. We're leaving out this morning with the Divinity Trio and Gone.
Mary came unto the tomb of Jesus. The stone was moved, the Lord had gone away. The angel said, "Fear not, I know whom seek ye. For he has risen, this they heard him say." Gone, the stone is rolled back, gone. The tomb is empty, gone. To sit at the Father's side. Oh, he's gone. Over death triumphant, gone. Sin is defeated, gone. And he lives forevermore. Won't you come with me and see this risen Savior, who can still turn the dark of death today? He can calm your storms, and he can part the ocean. Oh, and he can still roll your heavy stones all away. For he's gone. The stone is rolled back, gone. The tomb is empty, gone. To sit at the Father's side. Oh, he's gone. Over death triumphant, gone. Sin is defeated, gone. And he lives forever.